I'm Eugene Linden. I come to you today with one simple truth about why we failed to halt climate change. We just aren't serious about tackling the threat. The facts are damning. 35 years after it became a major issue, global emissions are more than 60% higher. Throughout that period, CO2 levels in the atmosphere have steadily risen. In fact, the only time global emissions dropped was first during the great financial crisis of 2008 and then the pandemic. I've been writing about climate change since it first became an issue. And instead of action, I've witnessed an unbroken continuum of gaming, greenwashing, blame shifting, deflection, denial, empty promises, toothless international agreements, and bureaucratic maneuvering, all of which amount to a magnum opus on how to appear to be doing something while actually doing nothing. India and China, exempted from early agreements, now rank first and third in global emissions. UN cash initiatives were gamed so that funds intended to reduce greenhouse gases instead went to new coal-fired plants. And on and on and on. We're now living with the results, with large swaths of the globe becoming uninhabitable and people Googling the phrase, at what level do wet bulb temperatures become fatal? We can draw lessons from our litany of failure. One is that negotiations and complexity are gifts to those who would delay action. Another is that every nation has to lower emissions. It turns out that there are things we can do right now to lower emissions at the scale needed. One is to set a universal target for nations and impose tariffs on the exports of any nation that fails to meet it. No exceptions. Money collected could be directed to poorer nations to help them meet their targets. Implementation demands only one thing, that we become serious about tackling climate change. Will we? Our children and our grandchildren would like to know.